Good morning, Fountain Hills. I am Betsy Lavoie, the CEO and President of the Fountain Hills Chamber of Commerce. On behalf of the Board of Directors and staff, we are thrilled to be here to celebrate the ribbon cutting for the new planetarium and the library for the McDowell Mountain Elementary School. We start all of our ribbon cuttings with a proclamation of good fortune, and today we have the good fortune of having Vice President of the Chamber, Tammy Bell.
Whereas, from the traders and merchants who crossed over the McDowell Mountains on the Transcontinental Railway to the merchants of today, in the shadow of our famous fountain, progress and new beginnings have prevailed. Whereas those new beginnings have marked the development of Fountain Hills as the hidden gem of the Phoenix Valley and the friendliest town in the nation. Thereby, we, the ambassadors of the Fountain Hills Chamber of Commerce, wish to congratulate the Fountain Hills Unified School District and their Interactive Library and Planetarium on their official ribbon cutting dedication. We present this proclamation which carries with it 100 years of good fortune.
Thank you, Tammy. You can go. Awesome. And we are going to count down together with Cain, all together from 5 to 1 for the big cutting. Can you all see? Don't cut Val's hair. Okay. All together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! So exciting. Cain, you know it takes a village, right? So look at this support you have on a Saturday morning, no less. It's wonderful. So you have elected officials here today. We have Councilmember Jerry Friedel is here today, and we have Councilmember Peggy McMahon is here today, and of course Mayor Jenny Dickey is going to bring you up. So Mayor, if you could come on up here slowly. She just had back surgery. Don't rush. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. This is like a dream come true, isn't it? And what you just said about a village, it's exactly what this is. I was thinking about this on the way over. You know, pretty big history with the school district, of course. All the kids came here, and then you've got the town people here and the chamber people here, and we have our dark sky people here because, holy cow, what a reputation and wonderful thing for our town and for our school district, and we're just making headlines everywhere, and it's very, very exciting. So I get the pleasure of having Cain come up, and at these ribbon cuttings we always give our fountain pin and our fountain card, which to congratulate them and to thank them for all that they've done for our community. And Cain, we always make the person of honor say a few words. So if you would, there you go.
Well, thank you. I have a whole thing I want to do over here once we're done, but this is just what makes living in Fountain Hills so great. As a going on 21-year resident and having my own children here, if you guys could raise your hand, my own children. They are a product of our district from kindergarten through, and I have a senior graduating in 2 weeks, going into firefighting, so I'm so excited. And I want to thank my wife, the other Dr. J, the better Dr. J. Raise your hand. Oh, there she is. It's kind of funny, in our house the last year, the kids would say, if we want to get Dad's attention, you could say one of two words: planetarium or playground. And then he would look up and go, what? But I've been kind of hyper-focused on this project for the last 2 years, and it's just how I work, and to see it come to reality is amazing. So I have special thanks, all that I'm going to do here in a minute, but thank you.
And before you leave, real quick, and then on behalf of the Board of Directors, our chair of the Board of Directors has something for you as well. Jeff Stack.
Thank you, Betsy. Cain. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the Chamber of Commerce, your chamber staff, your chamber volunteers, your chamber ambassadors, congratulations on your new ribbon cutting.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeff.
And if you guys want to come back where you started, I'm going to do some presentations here and do a little special thanks to all of our sponsors here.
Awesome. Yay. You could do music in between or no? Sure. Okay.
Okay, I just have a couple more things I want to share. If I could have your attention, please. All right, well, thank you. Yeah, be careful of the cord here, please. I have a couple things I prepared that I do want to speak upon. Again, thank you for all you being here. There's some special thanks that I do want to acknowledge. If Krista, if you could come up and help me with this, I appreciate it. Krista is the reason I get things done every day. So special thanks to Krista. First of all, I just want to thank the board, the governing board, for hiring me. And just bringing me back. And one of the most influential people in doing that, Jill Reed, is here today. And Jill was, I just remember a couple years ago, Jill calling me, and she's very convincing. So, but I do appreciate her and the board for not only just bringing me back, but giving me the just the flexibility to dream. And in a lot of jobs, you don't have that. So the fact that they've allowed me to work and to dream and approve these types of projects. So the original board that brought me back, Jill, Dana, Wendy Barnard, Nadia Jenkins, and Judy Rakowski, I'll always be indebted to them for taking a chance and letting me come back to this position and then making this happen, because without them they couldn't. Our current board also for supporting the initiatives that we do. However, this would not be possible without the Peter and Teresa Conti Foundation. The Fountain Hills Unified School District PTO. And Dwight Johnson and the Vern C. Johnson Foundation. So first, I'd like Peter and Teresa to come up, please. If you could come up here for a minute.
I've already been on the news.
I know. Come on up. So we have a couple of gifts today. So first off, we wanted to make sure they had a picture of this for their office or their home. Something just to remember always that their generosity and their willingness to provide this for our kids will be forever remembered. Certificate, and then we give these coins of appreciation to our students and staff, and they get 2 of those also for that. And I just want to tell a quick story. We were at a meeting, I believe it was a coffee session, and I just threw out the idea. I'd like to, kind of float things out to the community, see what kind of traction I get. And we talked about the planetarium, and Peter followed me outside and said, I want in. And I said, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? And he's like, yeah, let's work on this together. Tell me what it's going to cost. And I'm just going to say they gave $75,000. So thank you so much, the 2 of you. Without them, it's not possible. And it's not just this project. These 2 have been just a staple in our education community for years through junior achievement, the amazing projects they do, and it's just amazing when you have people give back so much. So thank you both. I appreciate it. I saw Robin here. Anyone else from PTO, if you would come up, please. Let's give it up for our great PTO. Robin. We also have for the PTO, if they want to put that in there, they have a classroom here, or if they want to put that where they have their meetings. But we do appreciate the PTO. We gave each of their members a coin here. When I met with Jelaine Goldapper and then Robin as they were transitioning with the leadership in the PTO, they committed, I believe, $60,000 last year to the district. $30,000 for the planetarium, another $20,000 at Fountain Hills Middle School, and then Little Falcons Preschool as well. So just their generosity and belief in what this would do for our kids. Again, without them, it put us over the top. The total cost was $105,000, and between the 2 donors, we were able to get there. So thank you so much. Right. I like that. What's next? I got you. All right, and my longtime friend and longtime donor, Dwight Johnson, please come up. As high school principal, I met Dwight with Dr. Sweeney, and I can tell you that the generosity of the Vern C. Johnson Family Foundation is unparalleled. The Contis and the Johnsons are two families. It's unparalleled what they've done in this community to support education. And Dwight was also a big factor in my return. Him and I had a lot of lunches together. He's very passionate about this district. And throughout my years in leadership, he's always come to me. And what I love what he says is, think of something that the school district wouldn't be able to buy or couldn't buy, and it meets our family's mission, and let's get it done. And so Dwight's family donated barely about a $20,000 TV back there. I think the original cost about $17 plus the installation, all that. But the television back there is the best touchscreen TV in the market. It's 105 inch, 40 kids can interact with it at a time. It's 5K resolution, has a computer built into it, a computer attached to it. I mean, this thing could probably run the Pentagon if it needed to. So, but when I asked Dwight if he'd be interested in it, the answer was yes, and I appreciate it more than you know. Thank you so much. And we have a picture for you as well. Yeah. So I just want to read what the plaques say. We added plaques outside these items, and for the planetarium, it says, on behalf of our students, faculty, parents, and community, thank you for your generous donation to our planetarium. The excitement and wonder the planetarium will bring to generations of students will inspire them to achieve the impossible. So that's what the planetarium one says. Over here, for the television, it says, on behalf of our students, faculty, parents, and community, thank you for your generous donation to our touchscreen display. The collaboration and creativity that the device will bring to generations of students will inspire them to value teamwork. So again, we thank you, but all of our sponsors. Now, once you have the funding, the other part of this is getting it to look like this. And there's one man in this room that this wouldn't look the way it is and wouldn't be done without his tenacity and his willingness to basically work for the district for free about 40 hours a week. Please welcome Todd Harris up here. Okay, so I wore my rotary pin just for him. So today, but Todd has been, his background in school construction. He's tenacious with these contractors. I'm a little afraid of him at times. So, but he was making sure that every little thing got done correctly and holding them to the highest level, bidding out multiple things that we could, and just ensuring not only that it got done, but having a great relationship with our contractor, Danny, who did a great job here. But just watching this go from the start to the finish, the countless hours Todd put in, again, we're so thankful. So thank you, Todd. Yeah. All right, next up, Garnet Pennington. Where's Garnet? Garnet, come on up. Where are you? Garnet's our librarian. Come on up, Garnet. And I think there's been this new fire in her as a librarian lately because she has the best space in America to work in. And she tells me that all the time. But her willingness to learn the technology, to be able to run that planetarium, put together all the shows that need to be there, and she vets every show before we show it to make sure it's appropriate, it's at the right age level. And so Garnet has been a big part of this process. She had to deal with a lot of my craziness to get through, but in the end, I think she is beyond happy with the outcome. So thank you for everything. Okay. I got one more person, Jared, our tech, Jared Andre. Where's Jared? Come on up. This thing is really complicated to run outside of the iPad. So what Garnet and I do is just turn the iPad on and hit buttons. But to calibrate it and to maintenance it, and it shifts a little bit from time to time. Jared had to learn all of this from those people in one day, one visit. They showed him. Now we took some video, but he's the one who maintains it, and he's the one that really is making sure that the content works and that it's easy for the students to use. And we're very thankful to you, Jared, for all your hard work. He's put in a lot of overtime to make it happen, so thank you, Jared. And then lastly, any teachers or students, raise your hand in the room, or faculty, teachers, thank you so much for embracing this and for using it. It's used all the time, which makes my heart warm. Every time I come in and I see the kids sitting here or in the back library stair, and they walk in, I peek my head in and I hear, ooh, ah, that is so cool. And so it's really important that the teachers embrace this, and they have, and I'm so grateful to them as well, and our administration. So I'm going to leave you with this, the story of the planetarium. You know, I remember very vividly going on field trips as a kid, and I push field trips a lot here. I really think it's important for our kids to take field trips. And I remember going to the planetarium and thinking it was the coolest place ever. It's dark, mysterious, you have all these images flying around, and it was such a place of wonder. And I remember when my children were little, we had a yearly pass to the Science Center, and the reason for that, so I could go to the planetarium all the time. And they probably saw the Universe show every time we went for years, and they're nodding yes, they remember that. But we wanted something that wowed our community in one breath, but also inspired children to dream big and to have that inspiration. And so when I saw this and we knew we could make it happen, and it became a reality, it was just so exciting. And I just want to share that not all the videos have to be 360. It can turn into a movie theater where it just puts a big rectangle screen up there and it's like you're at a movie theater. So there's so many uses for this. But the joy of watching the kids come in and talk about it and seeing the expression on their face. And I welcome you anytime you want to come back and visit, please come by and see that, because watching them and just watching their minds work. I've been telling these kids the first person to step on Mars better be from McDowell Mountain. With that, I want to thank the Dark Sky community as well. Joe's here, I saw, and members of their board. Theirs is going to be even better. I know that, but we won't be able to go every day because they're going to be so book solid that I know they'll make room for us, but it's not real easy to put 75 to 100 kids on a bus and get them over there and back. To be able to do it right here in our school is a great tie-in to the Dark Skies community, which I'm a big fan of. And again, we're going to do some tours if you want to stick around. We have the TV. We're going to do it. We'll be doing some work there. I'm going to turn on the planetarium. You haven't seen it before, so feel free to come in. We get about 30 people at a time in there. And then if you'd like to step outside, we also have our playgrounds, our new playgrounds, which the kids love. They might be a little hot for the little ones right now. We have shade coming May 26, 27, somewhere around there. And then we also have in our third grade team room, if you'd like to see the Lou interactive system, it's a gaming system that the kids can do math and spelling and things of that nature. So again, I'm so blessed to be here with you. Living in this community is awesome, and a lot of you I've known for many years, and a lot of you I'm going to meet today. But thank you for your support of Fountain Hill School District. Thank you.